came across an article on the internet that I wanted to share titled, Asian American Star Says She Changed Her Name Because Hollywood is Racist. This is an article published by Salon.com. It is linked down below if you want to check that out. In light of recent white casting of Asian characters on Hollywood movies, most notably Death Note and Ghost in the Shell, we now have a new controversial casting on a movie that's coming out titled Hellboy. Ed Skrein was casted as Dario, was hired to play Ben Daimio, a Japanese American whose heritage is pivotal to his role. He posted the casting excitedly to Twitter and got a wave of backlash on his feed. Supposedly, this is when he found out the character was Japanese American and chose to bow out of the role, stating, "It is clear that representing this character in a culturally accurate way holds significance for people, and that to neglect this responsibility would continue a worrying tendency to obscure ethnic minority stories and voice in the arts. I feel it is important to honor and respect that. There, I have decided to step down so the role can be cast appropriately. Representation of ethnic diversity is important, especially to me as I have a mixed heritage, English and Jewish family. It is our responsibility to make more decisions in difficult times and to give voice to make inclusivity. It is my hope that one day these discussions will become less necessary and that we can help make equal representation in the arts a reality." One of the people praising him on Twitter was a woman named Chloe Bennett. She got a lot of people upset attacking her for supporting him in this decision, and she's also someone who has recently changed her name. She was originally Chloe Wong and changed her name to Chloe Bennett because a lot of people do this in Hollywood. Her dad's name is Bennett Wong. Mom is Stephanie Crane. So she has an Asian father and a white mother. Then at 15, she moved to Beijing to study Mandarin, pursuing entertainment. During her time as Chloe Wong, she starred in Big Bang's MV4 Tonight. However, she found it difficult to get work using Wong name, the name Wong. So she changed it and used Bennett instead to honor him, her father. And as soon as she changed it, she started getting booked. How about that? In fact, her very first role after she changed her last name, she got hired to be a part of. See, the thing here is a lot of people change their name in entertainment. They do it for a variety of reasons. They do it so they won't have to get mistaken for someone else who is already famous. They use nicknames that really stick out or avoid nicknames that they get called growing up. They do it to make themselves sound more interesting or just make it easier to say. I can also relate with that. I have a difficult last name to pronounce and wish it was easier for people because I want people who meet me for the first time to be comfortable. And in fact, something you didn't know about me, but my grandfather used a shortened version of our last name. My grandfather back in the 1940s. So that way when he was doing business with people, they felt comfortable meeting him for the first time, shaking his hand and knowing how to pronounce his name. People also change their names to separate private and public life. And maybe most importantly, they change their name so they won't be stereotyped and therefore they can get more work. IMDb has a list of over 100 celebrities who've changed their name for reasons like these. You see, what I like about this article is the way that it starts off. The burden to fix racism does not fall on the very people it marginalizes, but it appears some people have forgotten this. We cannot help how we were born. We can only then start to work hard to make change if that is so what we want. I, for instance, am born this color. This is my color. This is my ethnicity. Caucasian, European, American, white, however you want to call it. It doesn't matter though. I, like everyone, have to work really hard for what I want. I can't just expect that anything that I desire is going to be handed to me. Racism is something that pisses me off, and I'm white. It pisses me off, racism, and I'm white. I'm allowed to be upset when I see racist shit. More recently, in 2017, the theme of Asians being treated racially in Hollywood is coming up again and again. There were a couple of actors, I don't know off the top of my head their names, who quit Hawaii Five-0 or some relatively famous TV show recently because they weren't getting paid as much as their white counterparts. There were 4 actors, 2 white, 2 Asian, and the 2 Asians had similar roles or similar amount of airtime as the white people. I think they were white, and they were getting paid 30% less, and they both decided to not renew their contracts because it's not fair to pay another ethnicity less simply because of their ethnicity. Or at least that's what they feel. And a lot of people agree with them. It takes one person at a time to continue to make positive change in the world that we want to see. I wanted to make this video to promote them and to promote this idea that We should all be able to feel comfortable all the time without any racism in this world, and we're not going to get there unless we all fight for it.